heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Well, let's talk about some cruiserweight action right now. And I thought this was pretty funny, man. It's on boxingscene.com. I'll leave the article in the description box. Like always on my channel, you can click it, read it, and come to your own surmise. But Tony Bellew to BJ Flores, I'm sorry. I'll smash you and your bitch, David Haye. Okay, now they were going back and forth on social media. BJ Flores and Tony Bellew. Last I heard, Flores was going to make a campaign at heavyweight. I actually did a video on that. But you know how, but he's a lifelong cruiser, you know what I mean? So to him, it would be nothing to get down to cruiserweight, and especially get a fight with the WBC cruiserweight champion. Let me go ahead and read what they had to say. Now, this is Tony Bellew. He says, "Listen, party fiend, I call the shots. You know why? Because I faced the guy no one wanted to face. Keep partying, Playboy. Let me get one thing straight. I'll smash you and your Playboy friend, the bitch from Bermondsey." I believe that's how you pronounce where David Haye is from. Bermondsey. Bellew said, or he stated, okay. We know that Bellew, he won the WBC crown in May with a third round knockout against Makabu. That was actually a damn good fight. I actually picked Makabu to win that fight, so I was wrong about that. I got proved wrong. So Flores answered back. He says, sign the contract, you bitch, and we can see how tough you are at the pre-fight conference. You look like a teenage boy. Sign the contract. Bellew replied back by saying, thanks. I punch like one too. Remember one thing, I make the decisions, not you. I believe I earned that. And rightfully so. You know, he finally got his glory, winning the title. Now, we understand that we understand that Bellew, they're trying to get him to fight with the champion in recess, Drazic. So I'm not sure if that fight with Grigori Drazic is going to happen. I hope it does, because that's who he's supposed to fight next. But even if that fight doesn't take place, I understand that Bellew wants a big check now. He has gold around his waist, that WBC, that green belt. So, he wants to call shots a little bit, and he's a champion, man. He's earned the right to do that. But there are some guys there at cruiserweight, man, that, that just looking at the WBC rankings, even if he doesn't fight Drazic, even if that fight doesn't go down, I'm not sure he beats Marius Briedis, man. Briedis is a bad boy who's fought at heavyweight before and has a devastating knockout win up there. I believe it was Manuel Char who he knocked out on the back foot using that uppercut. I believe it was Manuel Char. Briedis is no punk, man. Even Marco Huck is still rated highly at that division. So there's some up and comers that I'm looking at. Marat Gassiev and Andrew Tabiti. So there are some guys there. I know he wants to fight who's going to bring him the most money. So I can't blame him for that. But he's calling out David Haye. He's been calling out Haye. They've been going back and forth. Haye told him that he's going to have to move up to heavyweight. Bellew obliged, said he will move up to heavyweight to fight David Haye. So, but Haye's looking to become get a heavyweight title shot. So, but if that doesn't happen, meantime, in between time, maybe he takes a fight with Bellew. David Haye will. So, but BJ Flores versus Bellew, I wouldn't mind seeing the fight. Although I would rather see Briedis or maybe Huck get a fight. And it's funny, man. I was reading some comments for some fans, and fans believe that, for as smart as BJ Flores comes across on the telecast, on the when he's a commentator on fights, that they don't think he shows that in the ring. So I like to see this fight. If the Drazic fight doesn't get done, and let's say Briedis doesn't want the fight, but I don't know, man. I'll give Flores a good shot against Bellew. I'll give Briedis, Haye, Drazic. I'll give all those guys a good shot, And I guess I'm just, but it's not me not giving Bellew his props, man. I just think he's a guy that will give a good effort. He will fight. He is a good fighter, but I think he's beatable. You know what I mean? I think a lot of guys are beatable, but I think all the guys who he's trying to call out can all possibly beat him. I think it's fair to say that all those guys who he's calling out or guys who he has that are rated, the top two guys at WBC can all beat him. I really believe that. But I'm just getting this out there. Thought it was interesting news. Let me know what you think about it. I'm out.